Okay, so it's gonna be a little different video. So I'm gonna be opinioning my New York City subway tier list. So I know I did this in the past, but I just want to remake it. So here it is. Okay, we're gonna start off with the IRT, and then we're gonna start off with the A division, and then the B division, which is A division, IRT, B division, IND, BNT. So let's get started. Okay, the one line. The one line. I usually don't really take the one line unless I had to go to a local one train station. No, I'm not putting. Unless I have to go to a one. Unless I have to go to a local station. But yeah, I don't usually take the one a lot. I don't usually take the one a lot, but it's a pretty good line. I like I like the R62As on the one line. I think it fits pretty good on the line itself. But I don't really take it a lot unless I have to go through a local station, which is Houston, Houston Canal Street, Houston Canal Street, 23rd Street, 23rd Street, 28th, 18th, Christopher Street, Sheridan Square. I remember riding it all the way to South Ferry from 242nd Street 5 years ago. 5 years ago. But I think it's I think it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put it on the A tier. What else? Yeah, A tier. It's pretty good. If it's pretty good, then I put it in. Yeah, whatever. Put it in A tier. The two line. I take the two line a lot. I kindly experience some problems with it, like homeless people, crazy people. Um, I know the two train fire and all that stuff, but I know the two train fire at 110th Street. But I do take the two train a lot. I mean, not a lot. If do so, yeah. But it's pretty good. Kind of slow. I mean, not that slow. I mean, but it goes fast on the Manhattan. So I'm just gonna put it on A tier right here. A tier. Okay, the three train. Um, I don't take the three train. I rarely take the three train. But when I see the three train haul, bro, that shit like hits like 50 miles per hour. Like literally, it's so damn fast. Because many people call it the Red Rocket. Three train. Oh, the three train is the Red Rocket. So yeah, it literally goes through Seventh Avenue. I seen it haul. I seen a haul like that. I seen it. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in S. Godly. Very godly. Okay, let me fix it. There you go. Wait. Hold up. Let me organize it. Alright, there you go. God damn it. Okay, there you go. Sorry. Okay, the four train. I'd taken. Oh boy, I took the four train a lot, a lot. It's my second home line, Marshall Parkway. It's my second home line. It's pretty good. There are many train surfers. I've seen train surfers before on the back of the train and between the trains when they get on top of the trains. I probably got get annoyed with that, but still, it's a good line. It runs in a mix with R142s and R142As. It's a pretty good line. Goes fast on Lexington Avenue. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm gonna put that on A tier. The 5 line. I rarely, hopefully I'm not saying that wrong, rarely take the 5. The 5 line, it's kindly the same as the 2 train. Runs a little bit, not that slow in the Bronx. For, the 5 line, it runs fast too on Manhattan. Well, well, yeah, but Dyer Avenue, it's kind of like empty. Imagine going at Morris Park at night. You see a figure. Even worse at Pelham Parkway. So it only runs at R142s. I saw multiple people caught the R142A5. So I'll put it in C tier. And I'll put it in C tier. You know what? B tier. Because it's pretty good. The 6 line. I took the 6 line multiple. I took the 6 train multiple times. No, not multiple times. It is literally my childhood. It is literally my childhood. I live by Morrison Avenue, Soundview, ever since I was born. Ever since I was born. And I've always seen the R142A 6 train. My mom will always take me to the train. Always take me to the train station. And I will usually get off at 125th Street to the place she works at. I'm pretty sure she works. I don't remember, but I think she works at we'll take that. Hold up. I'm sorry about that. Okay, as I was saying, it was literally my childhood. I would literally go to 125th Street and visit my mom's workplace, and visit my relatives. I don't even know how to say it right, but now in the 90s, it used to run in the 90s, early 2000s, 2000s. It used to run like R62As, and then in the mid 2000s and early 2010s, it runs R142As, and then and then 20 and then the start of 2013, it runs on all R62 runs on one R62As, and then now, boy, Westchester is loaded with R62As. So it is taking one, and then in the next few years, it's taking one back. So yeah, I'm putting that in the A tier because it brings back so many good memories, especially the R142As, especially. Okay, the 6 Express, the 6 Express line. I took the 6 Express line once when I was like 5 years old in an R142A model. That is literally lightning right there. Not as fast as the 7 as the 7 Express line. Not as fast though. But you know, 6 line, the 6 Express line, it's pretty good, but it's kind of slow. But so I'll put it in B tier. 7. All right, the 7. I took the 7 like multiple times to visit my aunt and uncle's house, and the 7 to other places. When in the time at the at one time at the time like 8 years ago I went to a Mets game, and I rode the R62A 7 train from Grand Central to Mets Roads Point, and then I was starting to see like the Mets game. But now the 7 line uses R188s, and I personally love the 7. I love it a lot. I mean, yeah, I love the 7. It's my third favorite, my second favorite train. My first is the 4 line. I love the 4. So I'm gonna put the 7, and because the S godly, because the 7 is fast, really fast, much faster. No, 7 Express is more faster than that. Speaking of that, 7 Express, I never experienced inside the 7 Express. I heard it's really fast. It's literally, the 7 is literally lightning. Pure lightning. I watch videos of it in 69th Street station. It literally, at the start of 69th Street station, it literally like, I mean, that is my sound is literally wind, not a train. I don't think trains sound like that, but it is fast as hell. So I'm gonna put it right next to the 7 local circle 7 right here. Okay, now moving on to the B division, the A train, the A line. I rarely take the A line, but the A, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good line. It's a pretty good line. It's fast on 8th Avenue and Fulton Street line. It's pretty fast. Runs with R179s and R46s. I like the R179 more than the R46. I mean, I do like the R46 too, but it's pretty good. It's fast, kind of slow, but the only problem is when the R179 was detached with the R179 car was detached. That was only the issue that I hate about the R179s, but now I love it now, so I'm gonna put that in. It's not bad, but I'm just gonna put that in A tier right here. Okay, the B line. Oh, the B line. I took the B like a few times, like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago, I used to take the B train, 103rd Street to Bedford Park Boulevard, and we would have to wait for so long for the D train to arrive. I remember like 3 years ago when it was like January or February, I was literally, my legs are literally freezing as hell waiting for the D train after getting off at the B train. It is pain in the ass. So I don't really like it, so I'm putting a C. It's useful in Brooklyn, but Manhattan, Bronx, yeah, No, no thanks. The C train. It's pretty. It's kind of fast. It's pretty good line, and runs with R46s and R179, same as the A. I think it's pretty good as well. Even though it's local, the experience I have with it is I saw when I was in the Army Marine. The only time I took the C train was it was rerouted on the D line. The second time, which I took the C train, it was an R179 model, and I literally saw a flying cockroach there. On the advertisements, where the advertisement and the strip maps here, I saw it there, and it was flying. Everyone was screaming. It was a funny ass experience. So, C train, not bad, not bad, not bad. Putting a B tier because it's pretty good, pretty good. The D, oh boy, the D. It is my home line. It's my home line. I live by the 205th Street station in the Bronx. It is. It's a nice line. It's sometimes a ghetto line. The only experience, the only issues I have with it, when there was a train and it was being held for like 10 minutes, 10 whole ass minutes, and I was sitting there bored in my window seat, and I was like, "Come on, move, you fucking asshole, move." Other than that, I do like the D train. It's pretty fast in the Central Park West line, and yeah, I like it a lot, and it's my home line. So I don't care what you guys say. I like the D train. So putting it A tier. Oh boy, the E train. All you guys say, there's a bunch of homeless people, bunch of bums here on the E train, but it's it's pretty damn fast on the Queens Boulevard line. It's pretty fast. I took the E train once 4 years ago from uh, Queens Queens Plaza to Jackson Heights Roosevelt. No, not Jackson Heights, to Union Turnpike to do something. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, it was pretty fast. It was pretty damn fast. Even it went express from 171st Avenue to Union Turnpike. That's where I get off there, skipping 75th Avenue. But it's pretty good, except for the homelessness. Despite the homelessness and the poorness, it's a pretty fast train, local in Manhattan. But yeah, it's pretty fast. It's nice. It's a good line. So, A. F train. I take the F train a lot. I took the F train multiple times already, especially when I had to go to Kidding Around to get those Muni Pals trains. I will I will usually take the D train from my station, 205th Street, to 34th Street, Herald Square. Take the F over there to 14th Street. Go, stops right there. You take the F train. If you want to go to Kitty Around, you take the F train to 14th Street. And you go to the 6th Avenue. You see 6th Avenue. And then you go right on 15th Street. And boom. You see the red signage says Kitty Around. White text right there. So it's pretty good. I also take it on the Culver, so it's a nice line. Right next to the E train, the E line. Alright, the G. I used to not like it until the R160s on the G. came out, I immediately changed my mind on. I immediately changed my mind. I like the G train. Next week, on my main channel, you will hopefully next week you will see G train videos. Comment down below what station I should fan at, because G train, nice, meets with the S. I mean, meets with the F. It's nice. The J train. I take the J train like sometimes. Especially I took the R32 is on the J. It's I don't. Well, the J line is full of NTTs, new technology trains, full of NTTs, full of NTTs. I remember recording on the Manhattan Bridge, seeing the J and M trains rolling down via Williamsburg. No, damn it! Why did I say Manhattan Bridge? Williamsburg Bridge. So it's a pretty, it's a it's a good line. It's a pretty good line. Okay, the L line. Um, it's kind of boring. Boring. It's kind of boring. Use when it's not boring, it usually runs in a mix with R160s and R143s. Kind of reminds me of the 4 line. Kind of reminds me of it. So yeah, kind of reminds me of the 4 line. Using a mix of R142, R142A, L line, R160, R143. I mean, it's a nice line. I took the L train. I took the L train to 6th Avenue to go to Kitty Around. Once again, you could also take the L train. You could also take the L train to Kitty Around. So yeah, it's kind of boring. Do not hate me for saying boring, but I think it's nice. The M train. I took the M train like 2 times. I would say 3 times, cause yesterday I went on the M train. No, not yesterday. It was Saturday. On like Friday, I took the M train to Broadway Lafayette from 34th Street, Herald Square to Delancey Street to do something over there. Okay, it's pretty good. It runs like 8 cars on weekends. Weekdays runs on 8 cars. Weekends runs on 4 cars. Like, seriously? They usually like to do that in late nights. Weekdays goes from Metropolitan to Forest Hills. And then on weekends, Metropolitan to Lancey Street. Late nights, Metropolitan, Myrtle Avenue. Oh boy. You know, I I should think that the Brown M should make a comeback. What do you guys think? So the M train, yeah, C tier. I don't really like it. The N. Oh, oh boy, the N. I took it. I took it. I took the N once when I was at Queens. I took the N train from Queensboro Plaza after getting off from the 7 to 39th Avenue. And did something over there. The N train usually runs with R68 to R46s, which which runs with all SMEs. Because I like the SMEs because it has more speeds than some people say it has more speeds. If some people say it's more faster than the NTTs. But I like the N train. I like it. It's local on weekends, express on weekdays. So I like it. Also local on late nights. So I like it. I like it a lot. So N train on the A tier. Okay. The Q train. The Q train once again runs R68s and R46s. I like 96th Street, 72nd Street, and 86th Street, and Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street are one of my favorite stations because I do like the design that the MTA has put in it. I like it a lot. And it's local on Brighton, express on Broadway, and that's about it. It's it's a nice train. It's a good line. It's a nice line. It's a good line. I don't know. I don't have. I took the Q train. I take the Q train like multiple times. So it's a. I don't have some. I don't think I don't have anything else to say to it. So I'm gonna put that A tier. All right, the R line. Um, mm, the R line. I I should say it's the second longest line. Correct me if I'm wrong. The second longest NYC subway line. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. The R train. It runs all local. Runs all local. Queens Boulevard local, Broadway local, and Fourth Avenue local. Like, I think that's kind of brutal. I mean, come on, MT. At least make the R train run express. Don't treat it like a slave. Come on. Work all these local stops. It's kind of like a workout. I mean, not really a workout, but oh well. It's we're putting the pressure to it. So MTA, do something about it. Cause I would greatly appreciate. You should probably make it. You should probably um do it. Fourth Avenue Express. Yep, Fourth Avenue Express. Make the R run express at Fourth Avenue, and then the N or D local, and that's about it. Boom, right here. So R train, it does this hard work. I'm I'm pretty impressed with it. It's nice. So I'm gonna put it on B tier. I like it. Okay. These shuttles, they don't have the two shuttles, SF, and SR. So I'm gonna. Okay, so the 42nd Street, I would put it on A tier because I do like the design that the MTA put in it recently. I do like it a lot, but I haven't visited. I haven't visited the renovated station, but I like it a lot. It now runs in 6 cars. I think at Grand Central they got rid of the third track. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, no, I don't want you here. I want you here. Nope, here. And yeah, it's pretty good. One day they're gonna run with R262s, which I'm excited for that. Not that excited, but for now runs in R62As. Okay, for the Franklin Avenue shuttle, I would put it in C tier because nothing special about it. It runs all R68s. It's 2 cars long, runs kind of slow, and it's nothing much about it. It's You know what? I'm gonna put it in D tier because I don't really like it. Rockaway Park, Rockaway Shuttle, put it in C tier because it's pretty poor. So I'm gonna have to put it in D tier because when it's all R46s, some Geo said that it runs from Far Rockaway to Rockaway Park, which one of the sets has R179s, and the foamers went crazy over it. So yeah, well I don't really like it, to be honest. So yeah, okay, the W. It's kindly useless, but I like how it helps the N line in Queens, and the R in Manhattan. But it just leave the R train behind in Whitehall. You're like, no no W, keep working with me. I'm like, I can't. I had to end my shift at Whitehall. So yeah, it runs with R68s, R46s. I think it runs in R68s. Probably R68As, but alright. I think it's pretty good. So, C. Yeah, B. The Z. The Z. Oh my god. It's freaking literally the J train, but skipping stops. It's literally the J, but skipping stops. And it probably doesn't really run that fast. It's literally the J, skipping stops. Literally the J, skipping stops, and whatever. And you literally have to, and literally runs in rush hours only. And there's nothing special about it. It's probably packed in there. Only runs rush hours. One direction per hour. And 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock through 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock rush hours, AM rush hours. Runs in bound for Broad Street. 5 o'clock rush hours, bound for Jamaica Center. Only weekdays. So, it's literally the Z train. Right there. Most people hate the Z train. But, just like when Mystical Transit said, get rid of the Z. You already got rid of the 9, get rid of the Z. I just copied Mystical Transit's quote. And that's about it. Here's my tier list about New York City subway lines. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye! Also, subscribe to my main channel. Van Wyck Fanner. I post great content over there. And holy shit, my video is 33 minutes long. I gotta go. Goodbye.